Hello, everybody. My name is Shark, and this isn't a podcast episode. That's right, I tricked you. But I do actually have a bone to pick with something. I just couldn't fit it into the 30 to 40 minute time span of an entire podcast episode, so we're doing this short little story time type of vibe instead. So I've wanted to be ambidextrous for as long as I knew what the word meant. I'm not even joking about that. Back in sixth grade science, we were learning about recessive and dominant genetics type stuff, and how if you're like right-handed, that's like a dominant trait, and if you're left-handed, that's recessive. So if you don't understand basic genetics, basically what that means is that you're more common or more likely to have a right-handed child than you are to have a left-handed child, especially if you and the person you have a child with are both right-handed, because that's also just how basic genetics works. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm making fun of so many people right now. It's okay if you don't know how genetics works, I swear. It's fine. It's okay. So, I knew that there was a way that someone could be both left and right-handed, but I didn't know the word for it, and I didn't wanna embarrass myself in front of anybody, so I looked it up that night after we learned about it, went back to school, and for some reason, I lied. I told both the teacher and my friends, that I was born ambidextrous. I don't know why. I just was like, "You know what? I wanna be special. I'm ambidextrous." But I only write with my right hand because then I never gave a reason as far as I can, remember. I was just like, "Yep, I'm ambidextrous, but not really." So I went to the teacher with this news, and, um I was like, "So, I was born ambidextrous, but I only write with my right hand now, so, what was that all about, How do you be born ambidextrous if there's only recessive and dominant, huh? Huh?" I didn't know that codominance and stuff like that was a thing yet. This is 6th grade, by the way. How the fuck does that work if there's only recessive and dominant? So, she was like, "Oh, you can learn handedness as well, like, you can be trained to write with whichever hand even if you're born with one, so you're probably just right-handed and you just wanna be special." No, she was like, "So, yeah, you're just probably just right-handed, but you were taught to write with your left hand." And I was like, "Okay, that wasn't a satisfying answer." So what I decided to do, because I was still intrigued by being ambidextrous, I was just pissed that I couldn't say that I was born ambidextrous without being a fucking liar. So what I did was I looked up videos of, left-handed challenges, and I watched 2 specific videos, one by TJ Tunes and the other by Luvi, I think is how you pronounce it. I I don't know. I'll put their things both up on the screen. You can check those out. But I was intrigued. I was like, "Oh, left-handed challenge for 30 days? I should do that." Because I was still really into the idea of like being left-handed, I guess. So, uh I did. I got a notebook specifically dedicated to just writing my ABCs with my left hand in that notebook. I had my friend, when I, pointed out that I was ambidextrous when I was born, which again, which total fucking lie. My friend was like, "Oh yeah, so was I," and I was like, "Okay," because I knew damn well that I was lying, and I knew damn well that she was probably lying too. But when I decided to do this left-handed challenge, I told my friends about it, and the friend who was born ambidextrous, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that too," to I guess we thought we were gonna reignite our ambidextrous spark or something like that. So this challenge, it's supposed to be like a 30-day left-handed challenge. You do it for a month. I forgot about mine within about a day, and the notebook that I had is also just completely gone. So it's oh well. It's only my memory that allows any of the stories to be told, which is okay. So the idea of being left-handed and or ambidextrous kind of left my mind until early freshman year. I met a guy who happened to be left-handed. I actually didn't know this for the first give or take 2 months of knowing him. He mentioned it in conversation one time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm left-handed," and it just reignited this spark, this flame in me that had died back in early 6th grade, and I was like, ambidextrous. It's all coming back. The notebook. It's all. all the memories. I wanted to be ambidextrous again because of this guy. Uh, and that was that. My quest to become ambidextrous had begun once more. Though at this point I understood that there was more to being left or right-handed than just writing. I was like, I did other things with my left hand than just writing. I actually didn't even start out writing. I started out doing like more mundane tasks with my left hand. I was like, I would like eat and drink with my left hand. Like right now, I'll do it. Or I would hold my toothbrush with my left hand, or blow dryer, just a bunch of things. I even started to. I tried to like tap into the left side of my brain and to like think from the other side of myself, like as if that's how that works. I doubt that actually accomplished anything, but maybe it just was more motive for me to keep trying. I don't know. Eventually, though, I did start actually writing and even drawing with my left hand. But in my chemistry class, we got these warm ups at the beginning of the day. They weren't worth anything, but like I didn't do them. They were just like practice sheets. Uh, I failed the class, by the way, but I would write and draw on the back of them with my left hand. And here's some pictures if you're curious to know what that looks like. So now that I've properly trained for it and I have a lot more free time with school coming to an end, I'm going to be restarting my 30-day left-handed challenge. Woo! With proper documentation on YouTube. Uh, Hello, editing Shark here to say that this is going to be happening over the summer, so don't get your hopes up for right now because I kind of need to like do school and stuff and have good handwriting for turning in assignments. So I'm going to be waiting until at least June to do this, maybe later, but stay tuned nonetheless. And back to the video. Along with this, I'll probably be doing like Twitch streams where I try to draw with my left hand or maybe like use my mouse with my left hand. That's not really a challenge, but oh well. I know that this video was really short and probably really boring to those of you who don't actually care about me as a person and just want to watch me play funny block game while I flirt with my friends. But I hope you still enjoyed regardless and that you will stay with me throughout my ambidextrous journey. Thank you for watching. Also, guys, this has nothing to do with the video. This is just um go check out the over unders. Uh I've got I've got the shirt on. There's also a signed album back there in my closet if you can see it. Yeah. So go check them out. The Over Unders are great. They're a great band. They're very underrated. Over underrated if you'd okay. Goodbye for real.